With the Ohio River and the hills of Kentucky just to our right, we welcome you into Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Tennessee Titans and the Cincinnati Bengals. Playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So roughing the passer there, a big mistake defensively.
Yeah, and even though you've got a quarterback out of the pocket and the rules change downfield, that doesn't mean the same rules don't apply with the QB. Anything more than one step, they're going to throw a flag on you every time.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
Well, that was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Henry out of the pistol. And room there to work it inside the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Chigakonkwo, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Flushed out right. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
That's an early scrambler that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before... being dropped. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Bengals at 6-4 now on the year, and they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind. And
a leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 13-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Here we go. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And the Titans will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They go play action with Willis. They'll roll him out right. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Henry up the middle. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Again, it's Henry. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Willis with it on 3rd and 1. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
As a general manager, you're counting on your 1st and 2nd round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. Give them maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action, Willis. Sliding out of the pocket. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Malik Willis taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Titans go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Willis now off play action. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And some room to roam now. Down the sideline he goes. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great effort there. 40 yards. Strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 21-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Burrow looking to pass. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They certainly have the right read on that one. The weak spot in a cover 2 defense, right down the middle, because it really stresses the safeties. And they're going to be a little bit frustrated they weren't able to connect on that one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Burrow. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Take it at the 37. It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
To throw, here's Willis.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. A first down carry for Henry. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Off tackle left with Henry. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now Willis. Over the middle. That's hauled in by Isabella. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Andy Isabella. 45 yards. And the Titans continue to pull away here in this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And it is 28-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Going up top. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
11. 31's the mark. Let's go. 31's the mark.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Wide open receiver complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To the air again, Burrow. Over the middle, it's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeout. Stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
2nd and 10 now, Burrow. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 14.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Bengals are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now a 28-7 ball game.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
Escaping the pressure right. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Willis looks to pass it here.
Going to throw right side here. Complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop them here on 3rd down.
Willis looking to throw it.
He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On now is the Titans punter as he's on to kick it away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Uses the spin. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead in the intermission. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bengals with work to do in this 3rd quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway from the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Here we go.
Burrow going for it on 4th.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Titans are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Rolling to his right. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Willis now off of play action.
He'll buy some time right. Got a man it's caught inside the 10. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A 5-yard touchdown as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, if there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the second half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there's just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
Point after try forthcoming. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati.
Here's Burrow. And oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Now it's Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 44-yard line. And Burrow going to throw again. Open man is Chase, complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. There he goes left side. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think of.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This fielded right at the goal line. Taken at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Throwing again on second down.
Burrow.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And now here is another interception.
Picked up by Caleb Farley.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
And now, well, boy, this is a bit of a surprise, to be kind. They accepted the holding penalty, so wipe out the interception, and their defense will stay on the field. Okay. On first down, Willis. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. There's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
On first down, Willis.
And as he throws and the ball is out, it's a live football. And the Bengals grab it. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have where you checked off your boxes. But 0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while it won't likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the fact that they coughed one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish. They had mistake-free football prior. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half is pretty much
a fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Looking to throw again on second down. Burrow. And my goodness, another interception.
picked off by Kevin Farley.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, just add that to the list of great moments for this defense today. They've really shredded that game plan on the other side all four quarters. And, Charles, that pick six, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick six?
After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Burrow. And now here is another interception. Picked off by David Long. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Trey Hendrickson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Back to throw, Willis.
He's going to look deep down the field, and this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Now the try here for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead he does go down to a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
A final shot now for Burrow. And my goodness, another interception. Anthony Averett picks it. And the Titans come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago. And you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Titans, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.